This is Ben Davidson. Subscribe to Sporting Icons.
Okay, so we enter fight week for Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. However, now, anything less than a knockout victory or a dominant points victory for Anthony Joshua is a failure, isn't it? It is. Like when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury failed. That's what happened. Likewise, if Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua took on Francis Ngannou in the mixed martial arts cage, there should only be one outcome. Francis Ngannou, dominant victory on points, or Francis Ngannou, knockout victory. Okay? Anything less than that is a failure. Tyson Fury did fail, whether people want to hear that or not, he did. Because a lot of people were saying how, well, I think maybe Francis Ngannou won that fight. That should never have happened. Should never have happened. Likewise, Tommy, his brother Tommy, failed against Jake Paul. Whereas Jake Paul has been doing what he should be doing as a boxer against former mixed martial artists. He's get them in the boxing ring and he's dominating them and he's knocking them out. Floyd Mayweather dominated Conor McGregor, so forth and so on, right? So the point is, Anthony Joshua needs to either knock out Francis Ngannou or he needs to show the levels that I am an elite boxer and you're just coming into my world. This is my yard. And show the levels. That's what he needs to do. Now, of course, when it comes to Tyson Fury against Francis Ngannou, if Francis Ngannou had landed the big right hand or however and knocked out Tyson Fury, you could go, well, it's heavyweight boxing. One punch does and can change everything. It happens. So in some ways, it would have been better had Tyson Fury got knocked out, because at least then you could put it down to, oh, well, it was just one punch. And it's the same with Anthony Joshua against Francis Ngannou. If Francis Ngannou lands one big punch and knocks out Anthony Joshua, okay, it happens. It's one punch. But what it shouldn't be is a close points victory for Anthony Joshua. Even worse, a points loss against Anthony Joshua. The point is, Anthony Joshua has to knock out Francis Ngannou or he has to dominate him on points. That's the only one of two outcomes that has to happen in this particular fight. It does. As I said before, had it been in the cage, of course, Francis Ngannou has to be the favourite, knockout victory or points victory. Clear points victory. So Anthony Joshua has a lot to lose on this fight. Of course, he's got a lot to gain as well. Obviously, he's getting paid very, very well. And of course, this will be another former Tyson Fury opponent that Anthony Joshua would look better than what Tyson Fury did in its victory. In theory, right? So that's pretty much my thoughts for this particular fight. Anthony Joshua, knockout victory, or a dominant performance. It has to be one of those two. Anything less than that is a failure. It is. My prediction for the fight is Anthony Joshua, knockout victory. I think he will dominate Francis Ngannou for the first 2 or 3 rounds, then knock out Francis Ngannou. I think that's what will happen. Will that happen? As I said, you never know. Heavyweight boxing, doesn't matter who you fight, whether you fight a journeyman, whether you fight a prospect. One punch, if it lands on you, could be lights out. Francis Ngannou should not be taking Anthony Joshua the distance where people go, I think Francis Ngannou won that fight. That's the one outcome that shouldn't be happening in an Anthony Joshua victory, of course. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. That's my thoughts. What's yours? Drop them below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.